Hey, good day, friends. What we're looking at here is Porsche 928 S3 stuff, along with some 944 stuff, Alfa Romeo stuff, my 928 stuff, and some of the 928 S3 stuff that belongs with the charcoal colored stuff. Thank God I took pictures of each bag with the respective parts labeled before I sent them to the anodizer, which is this gold pile right there. And what the intent of this video here right now is to show you Porsche 928 owners and anybody interested really, the casting flaws that are in the S3 cam covers, and it's pretty much hit or miss, very irregular patterns of flaws that I see in these cam covers, respective of the 944S and the 928s. The later 928s, these were really good. Very few casting flaws. But the earlier 32 valve motors, they're really kind of poopy. And sadly, regrettably, on these cam covers, I did not even bring it up to the owner. Hey, shall we get your cam covers coated in a powder coating primer prior to going for color? And that way it'll fill in all these voids. And I totally did not even think about it. And I'm kicking myself for that, not making that available to the customer. Ironically, yesterday when I dropped off another S3 batch, same stuff, to the powder coater, I called up and FaceTimed the owner, Dan, and I showed him his cam covers while I'm at the powder coater. And I said, Dan, I recommend we go and get these filled in with a powder coating primer prior to the color going on your covers. And he was bringing up some good questions like, well, are we going to be able to see them? Are we going to be able to see the cam covers in their destination? And I said, well, probably not, because you've got that big organ pipe on top of it. But it's entirely up to you what you want to do. And he opted to go in to get the powder coating primer on his cam covers, and I'll get the cam covers back, I'll sand them down, make them really nice and smooth, just like on Greg Brown's cam covers I did for one of his GTS motors, and they're perfect. And I'll insert the photo between these videos, or sometime in this video, or maybe at the end. I'm not quite sure, but maybe I'll do it right now. Okay. Okay, so now you saw a picture of the cam covers that belong to Greg after the powder coating primer and after the color. And of course, I had to take the cam covers back from the powder coater, sand them down, and then go back to powder coater, and they put the respective color on those covers. So here's an example of what they look like without being treated. My apologies to the owner that I did not even think about it. Maybe I was in such a rush to do that to get them in. But anyways, the rest of the items look really good. Some of the items will require some sanding, just some, touching up the overspray. But that is normal. That's normal on these things. And like in here, they're pretty clean, but they just require a little bit of touch up, to allow a clean mating surface. Also on the inside there, there's the remnants of that seal, and I'm gonna have to dig that out. I should have done that before, but did not for whatever reason. Now let me show you the flaws in actually the abject failure of the anodizing cadmium coating on these hose clamps that go on to the organ pipe, to, you know, the little rubber boots that go on the organ pipes. These came out decent, okay, but these did not. So I'm going to take them back and request that the guy redoes them. Probably what I will do is blast these to give it a slight profile for the material to adhere to. What I did blast all these clamps prior to them going out, but it could be just a blasting flaw. Maybe I didn't really get these, I didn't, you know, pay attention as much on these few that I should have to get a good coating or to get a good adhesion. I'm not sure, but I do want to redo those. And just for the record, these are anodized. Zinc is also offered, and zinc is a better gold kind of a color. And I think from now on, everything I send out, I will get zinc plated instead of anodized. Just because I think it's going to be a better finish, a better color, and I won't have these kind of issues with a failure of the clamps. But oh well. You know, I'm showing the good and the bad and the ugly here, folks. So here's one of the organ pipes, or one of the organ air boxes, and you know, I'm pleased with it. And oil pan, of course, and you know, just all the respective parts. This one was broken, and so I replaced it for the S3 car, the black one right there. And you remember the previous videos of this thing being broken, so this is a new replacement piece. So is the oil pan. Pretty soon we're going to start putting this motor together, this S3 engine. It's just time, folks. You know, time is the biggest thing that I just don't have enough of. I was supposed to have a guy come here today, a new employee. He was supposed to be here, and he called me yesterday and he said, "Hey, I'm not going to accept that job." I'm like, "Okay, you know, best of luck to you." And so it is what it is, folks. So enjoy the video, have a good day, and I got work to do. Cheers, bye-bye, see ya.